Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast. So today I want to speak about and offer some tips about how to stay balanced or find balance in this holiday season. So I know it's really nice to have podcasts that you can just listen to and they're inspiring. But with this one, there's going to be an invitation for you to actually do some contemplation and, if possible, come back to this episode when you have a notebook and a pen, when you can do some journaling as well. So yes, you can contemplate in your mind, but it's really great to write things down and it will make this process much more efficient. As you listen to this, there's something appealing to you about finding balance this holiday season. And after working at the studio here in Fremantle, Western Australia, where our holiday season falls in summer, and there's a lot of extroversion, a lot of busyness, I have been surprised to find that the holiday season is actually a time for many people of a lot of stress. And previous to that, I was living on an island in Thailand. And, that was very kind of isolated, and it was just before the high season. It was a very quiet, peaceful time where we would all go into retreat and do spiritual practice. So living back here in Australia over the past 7-8 years now, and living in the city and running the studio, it's hard to watch, actually. It's a time where a lot of people's self-care practices go away. Those that were maintaining and supporting themselves with self-care, that kind of gets pushed to the side for a couple of weeks because there's many extra activities, lots of planning and organizing, and maybe lots of different activities to do for work and with family. Some of the happiest people at this time are travelers who have the freedom just to enjoy the holidays and not have the pressure of needing to show up in many places. And I truly believe that this is a sacred time for rest and reflection. It's one of the biggest transitions of the whole year as we transition into the new year, a time to reflect over the year behind, a time for journaling and manifesting and contemplation, evaluation, integration of the year. So contemplating the year and processing different aspects of it. So there's so much beautiful work that can be done in this time. And also for many people, they might not get holidays again for a while during their working calendar. So in this 2 weeks, ideally it's a time in 2 weeks, you can have a deep reset, a deep retreat. And I know some of you are thinking, well, that would be great, but I've got family. And that's what this episode's about, is about how to find some balance between hopefully what is some nourishing relations and extroversive activities and some solo self-care. So I want to offer you a couple of questions for you to contemplate and to write down that is going to help clarify in your awareness, which will help to inform your behavior, your choices, your boundaries, your words, the decisions that you make this holiday season that is going to align with the most balanced version of yourself. It's going to align with wellness and what that means to you. So having that contemplation beforehand is such a simple, easy way, something you can do in your bed before you go to sleep or upon waking when you're looking for a bit of a self-care practice one morning. All you have to do is contemplate these questions and write it down. You don't have to do anything, and it's going to help to inform what you do later because you've clarified it in your awareness. And you can also find these journaling prompts in the show notes as well. So the first question is, what would balance look like to you? So you're projecting in your awareness the following weeks of these holidays, maybe it's the next 3 weeks, all the way into January, and just considering for yourself, what would that look like to you? And if you're journaling as we go along right now, then you can pause now, and then I will give you the next question. The next question is there anything I have planned that I'm not looking forward to? The next question is is there a boundary that I could set or a resource that I could call on to help me with the above? The next question is there anything else that I am dreading or worried about? And let that be as broad as you like. And the next question, is there a resource that I could call on? Or are there a number of resources that I would like to call on to support me? The next question is, what would that give me? So look over these resources and try to identify what is the support, what is the feeling, what is the gift, the experience that these resources would be giving you. And the next question is there something that I can do to support myself knowing that this is what I need? This that you've identified in the last question, that's what you need. So what can you do? Is it something weekly, daily? Is it one action you need to take? What can you do to support yourself in this way? So I hope you get a chance to do this exercise. I hope it's been helpful, and I look forward to hearing your answers. And I wish you a balanced, nourishing, happy, joyful, easeful holiday season.
Thank you for tuning in to the Functional Spirituality Podcast. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you subscribe by pressing the plus button on iTunes or the following button on Spotify. This is going to ensure that this resource is available and top of mind when you most need it. So please subscribe now.